What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jakey Two Times. A lot of you guys aren't gonna know who I am. Obviously, it's a new channel, but the quality is dick and balls. So, I mean, if you stay throughout this whole video to look at this quality, then you're a real one, and I respect you for it. But I was just gonna start talking about on how I view life as a 17-year-old kid that's wanting to be successful and like wanting to change their life. So I would start. I mean, I've been trying to like get into reading more books and everything, and getting more knowledgeable on books and everything. And I've just seen it as like books are never gonna be like a waste of time. So like no matter how many books you read, I promise you, you're not wasting any time because you could learn a lot of things from books, and you can learn a lot of things from meeting new people and going out of your comfort zone and actually pursuing the dreams you've actually wanted to pursue. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to pursue my dream in basketball right now, I wouldn't be sitting on here talking to my, you know what I mean, YouTube channel. I would be out playing some basketball. That's what it is. People, they don't want to do the hard work. I mean, it's just that simple. People don't want to do hard work, and that's what it's really come down to. I mean, we got a lot of teens nowadays that are just consuming a lot of content, and they're spending 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours a day on their phones, and they're spending these absurd amount of times on their phones, but they're just not understanding the things that they could be doing. They could put 6, 7, 8 hours into learning a new instrument every single day, and then they would know how to play the drums or they would know how to play the guitar. But people don't want to do that. They just, you know what I mean? It's mainly what the government has done to us. They've kind of made us really stupid on the cartoons we used to watch and everything. They've kind of tried to make our brains into mush and try to, you know what I mean? Like, that's why they have all these processed foods, and they have all these different different things to make us these ways, because that's how they want us. They want us to be sad and depressed. But I mean, if you want to live in the matrix and you want to live a normal 9 to 5 job, and you want to go to college and you want to waste a lot of money and then be in debt, then sure, go ahead and live a normal life like that. But I'd say, I'm pretty sure 99% of the people that are watching this right now want to better their lives, and including myself, I want to better my life too. I mean, I obviously there's multiple things I could be doing right now that I haven't even started and I haven't, pursued on doing, but I'm not going to make excuses about it. I'm not going to keep pushing it back. I'm going to actually take action and start doing the things that I've been saying I need to do, you know? Like this whole YouTube channel, I've said I was supposed to be posting. I should have had like 3, 4 videos edited and posted by now, but I've been procrastinating on them, and it's now today, and I have no new videos posted or edited. Can't find a video editor, or I can't find, you know what I mean? And sometimes people just take that and they'll just be like, damn, I'm struggling really hard right now, and then they'll give up. And it's just like, why? You just started. But I would say, if you're starting something new, make sure it's something you actually enjoy doing, because if you start something new and you don't enjoy doing it, then you're not going to do it for that long. Like, you're not going to do it for long periods of time. So like, let's say if I don't like playing the drums, which I like playing the drums, I mean, but say I don't like playing the drums, but I force myself every single day to get up and learn the drums. Don't do that to yourself. That's just, I promise you guys, that's just a waste of time. Find something that actually like makes you happy. Find something that actually you could like sit there and like genuinely say like, dang, this makes me genuinely happy. Like, I could see myself doing this for a long period of time. And when you find that one thing, or you find that one skill and you learn that skill, and over time you put 5, 6 hours into that one skill, then you could actually go on and become rich and become a millionaire because you focus so hard on that one skill. Then you're so knowledgeable in that skill, then you could make money off of it because you know every single thing about it. But as teens, I'd say you could do anything, honestly, because like you're a teenager, you're young, you're still developing, your brain's still developing, you have all these things that you're doing still. So I would say like don't don't hold back on any of that stuff, you know? Go out and do different things. Go out and get out of your comfort zone. Join those clubs you never you even expected you were going to join. Join those events you never even knew you were going to go to. Do things that you would never even expect yourself to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like me, for example, I joined choir. I mean, I never really was a singer. I don't know how to sing. I suck at singing, but I still joined it just because to get it, you know what I mean? Just to get a it was mainly to get a class with my friends, but it was also as like a, you know what I mean, a learning experience, you know? Choir, there was a lot of different people I met in there. Um but yeah, that's I mean, really don't limit yourself to the things you could do. I mean, honestly. That's really what life's about. It's just doing things. It's just doing stuff. That's what life is about. Life is about just finding your passion for something and finding your will and just committing 100% to it. And I mean, when you realize that, the sooner, you know, you could that's the sooner you could get started. Once you realize that life is mainly about doing only the things you love doing, and you focus on that and you change your mindset every single day, and you're sitting there, you're thinking like, all right, I'm a millionaire, I've already have all the things I need, I should stop stressing, I should calm down a little bit. Then that's when, you know what I mean, that's the mindset about it. That's the mindset aspect about it, and that's when people don't have to make them millionaires. It's because the government's been controlling us for so long, then we can't even have our own thoughts. We have to go to social media and take other people's thoughts, and we have to do all these, you know. So I mean, in a sense, most of the time people don't even have their own ideas. Most of the time people don't even have their own thoughts. Sometimes thoughts are literally just processed and given to people, you know. It's crazy hearing that from somebody. It's crazy hearing that from a 17-year-old. You're probably just sitting there like, oh, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I listen to him? I mean, what does he have to offer? I mean, I don't. I have nothing to offer. I just started a new channel. I have 23 subscribers. I have nothing to offer right now. But am I gonna stop just because I'm at a low point right now? Am I gonna stop just because I haven't seen any growth in the channel in a couple of days? No, because it's a new channel. I kind of expect that. But am I going to keep grinding out the rest of my summer? You know, because a YouTube channel could be a great source of passive income. Literally, I wouldn't say, I mean, not passive, because there is a lot of time you would be putting into YouTube. But say you put like 3 hours into YouTube editing, or 3 hours into like a certain aspect of YouTube. You got to think of it like this: there's 24 hours in a day. That's a lot of fucking time to get shit done, you know? And if you start like taking control over your life, and you start actually slowing down and thinking of doing things and writing it down, and you're not procrastinating anymore because you've changed your mindset into thinking of, you know what I mean? Like your mindset before was like, damn, I don't get nothing done, I'm useless, to I'm the fucking best at everything I do. I'm efficient in everything I do. I can get things done efficiently and quickly in amount of time. I can use my time to my best ability. I'm great at time management, cuz that's really what it is. Millionaires are just fucking amazing at their time management. They'll pay somebody so that they don't have to waste their time. like for cooking and stuff. You know, they probably buy a chef so they don't gotta cook. That's like, I mean, the person I've been listening to is Hamza, and he's been telling me a lot of good things. And I mean, you guys will probably hear just Hamza. It's like, oh no, he's one of those kids, bro. He probably just listens to him, and he probably Hamza gets a lot of hate. But if you really like watch his videos, bro, you'll realize like he says a lot of good ass shit, and he's really just trying to help people. And it's mainly the people that have lost themselves is he's trying to help, because he used to be in that situation. I used to be in that situation. I'm still in that situation, but I've changed my mindset so much to the point where I don't even remember being in that situation. I don't even remember going through that situation because I'm already in a new situation. As that shit probably didn't even sound smart at all. I'm not trying to make myself sound smart. I just that yeah, that was low key. I hope y'all get what I was trying to say. If y'all don't, then I'll just elaborate on it a little bit more in like probably one of my next videos. But that's real talk. That's what it is. Life as a 17-year-old, I'd say you have a lot of time ahead of you. And future Jake, if you're watching this, slow down. It's okay to take your time on things. It's okay to you know what I mean? To slow down. Take a deep breath sometimes. You don't always have to be so riled up and so driven and focused. You could take a step back sometimes and really look at all the things you're doing, you know? You know, so and this is for all the 17, 16, 15, 18, 19 year olds watching this. You're still a teenager. I mean, even though if you're 19, I mean, you're like kind of grown a little bit because, you know, 18, young adult or whatever. 19, yeah, you're a little bit grown. But don't ever think you're out of time. You could start a business tomorrow and become a millionaire at any age. So don't ever just be like, oh, I didn't start this. Like, okay, so for example, I was on Fortnite Squad Fills, right? And I got into a match with this guy, and he was talking about how he started reselling bottles and finding bottles on the street, and then he would sell them when he was 11 years old. And he sold so many to the point where he could buy himself a laptop. What he did with that laptop when he was 11 years old is he went in, he got crypto. He started learning how to trade crypto and like do like get money from crypto. And he's like, I asked him, I was like, so at 17 years old, how much money did you have by that time? He said he had 15,000 saved up. And his tips and advice were to save your money, and you know what I mean, over time let it grow. His way of doing it was crypto. And not everybody's going to have the same type of money making ways, and cuz sometimes people don't want to, you know what I mean, make money like that. Like maybe his passion is crypto. He enjoys doing it cuz he's been doing it for so long since he was 11 years old. Maybe that's what his passion is, you know? So he pursued that, and now he's getting a pretty good sum of money. Like he could probably retire, I'm pretty sure, by the age, cuz if he's saying he's 17 and he had 15,000 saved up, then that's a pretty good sum deal, you know what I mean? So I'll just say, if you guys take anything out of this video of me just rambling and janting on, you know what I mean, just chatting, just really take time out of each of your day to sit down and really focus on something. You know, take the time out of your day to really just sit down and have like a deep conversation with yourself, or have a deep meditation session, and really like get to know yourself. You know, stop. Sometimes you gotta stop hanging out with certain people, or sometimes you just gotta stop like hanging out with people in general for a little bit, so you can really like understand who you are as a person. I mean, some people are really terrified to do that because they think they're gonna get looked at weird, and they think they're gonna get judged because they're trying to do their own thing. But that's what makes you in a weak mindset. Why would you care about what other people think about you? That why would you even like let that affect you at all? You know? You're doing better things for yourself. they're hating on you. What's good about that? They're literally just trying to bring you down. So, like, so there's no reason to even give in into any of that negative energy. So when you go and you get rid of some friends and you're on your own for a little bit, it's kind of sad. It's a little bit kind of boring because we are naturally social creatures. We need that social interaction. So like those people that are like, "Oh, I hate the world. I don't want any friends." They're really sad inside because they need that social interaction as human beings. That's what we are. We are social creatures. We are probably one of the most social creatures on this whole entire planet. I'm pretty sure we are the most social creature on this whole planet. As a matter of fact, because and that just goes to show like we need each other. Man, woman, woman, man. I mean, we're at the day and age where women believe they don't even need a man. So then guys nowadays aren't even trying to pursue women anymore because these women are just they just think they're so much superior to a man now. And it's kind of sad like because you know back then that would never happen because women had respect for their man and men had respect for their women. Now it's just completely out of control because these women gotten put on so much of this. It's mainly the women artists and the people that are pushing it out to women audiences and like I need my man to have six figures and he needs to do this and that, which are all good things. I understand men are supposed to be providers, but when you're like a low value woman expecting something like that, then there's no reason for it cuz like why are you expecting all that out of, And that's just the main point of it. It's just like why are you expecting so much out of that as a low value woman? And I mean as a low value woman, I mean like a woman that hasn't learned any skills and anything that could help a man. Not even help a man, because that sounds crazy. You guys probably just heard that and fucking clicked off the video. Help a man? What are you talking about, help a man? But it's really just like, you know how it is. Like, a woman should know how to cook. A woman should know how to clean. A woman should know how to do all these things. Men should know how to do those things too. Just the same amount of time. Like, you know what I mean? That doesn't make them any higher value, but I'm just saying a low value woman is a woman that has nothing going for themselves but expects so much more in their man. That's a low value woman. I think of a low value woman as a woman that has nothing going for themselves but they just kind of expect a high value man to walk in their life and just change their whole life. That's how I see it. But anyways, off that topic because I know that's going to get a lot of hate and everything. Cause when it gets into sexes and stuff, you start getting down that one this path that you just can't come back from. They'll cancel you for anything nowadays. You can't even speak your minds. Like just making this video, I could probably just go to school after this and get made fun of for it, and that's just. I mean, I'm not scared about that. I mean, I don't see myself ever being scared over someone else's. You know what I mean? Like if I saw one of my friends going out to try to pursue one of their dreams and like streaming, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, any of that, I would completely 100% support them. I mean, that's just how I am as a person. I can never see myself as a hating person because I just never painted myself up to be like that. Because when I was younger, I went through a lot of things. I went through a lot of trauma. So I would never want to put someone else through that same trauma, hating on them, or doing those stupid things because there's no reason for it. And so if you guys really want to start on your self-improvement journey and you really want to start grinding, like I said before, just take a couple hours out of your day, little hours out of your day. That's all it takes. So a little bit of a little bit of time out of your day, meditate, work out, create schedules for yourselves, create things that you should actually be doing. Don't just sit here and you got done with this watching this video and you're just like, okay, so I just learned all these new things. How should I start? Don't even when you get out of this video, don't even be like, how should I start? Just start doing something instantly. Some of you guys will probably start working out. Some of you guys will start, you know what I mean? Just start. Because it doesn't matter when you start your self improvement journey, it just matters that it started. Because once you get started, it's up from there. Because you could go from anywhere from there. I would start with the mindset though. The mindset is 100% the most important. You need to start with the mindset because you won't be able to get anywhere in self improvement if you don't start getting a healthier mind. And when I say get a healthier mind, you could do that by eating better foods, better nutrition, sleep. Sleep is probably one of the most important things to be a functional human. It's the most. If you have bad sleep, I would suggest you spend a little money on like a sleeping coach, or you spend a little money on a better mattress for yourself, cuz that's not going to be wasted money. Better sleep is never wasted money. Better anything that you're spending money on to make yourself feel better, to make yourself you know more better, then there's it's not wasted money. That is perfectly used money in my sense. If I went out and bought a new mattress for myself for like, let's say, $90, $100, that's $100 I just spent on myself to have better sleep. Or let's say in a different sense, let's say I get a new fucking camera because this shit sucks. Look at this shit. It's in like 30 FPS. Let's say I spend my money and I buy myself a new camera. I just spent money on something trying to further my career in YouTube and content creating. And I could just keep going on and on, but you guys get the point with that kind of situation. You know what I mean? So I'd say don't let anybody opinions of you, don't let anybody's view of you have any type of change on your life. Don't let any things people say, don't let any trash talk they say, don't let it even touch you, because you're in your own world. That's how you should think of it, in your own mindset kind of aspect way. Is just you should have your mindset should be so strong and so healthy that you don't even give into any of that. And you'll sit there and they'll be talking trash about you to your face, and you'll just laugh it off and tell them to have a good day, or you'll just laugh it off and walk away from it, because that's how it should be. I see myself in, this is a crazy mindset to have, and I respect anybody that has a mindset like mine because it's unbelievable. I see myself at 18 years old having around $30,000 in savings, obviously. I say $30,000, a new car, a credit card, and I have a good ass credit score. I set up like maybe an index fund or something. And these are just all like, these aren't even fully thought out ideas. It's just positive thinking. You don't even have to sit there in your room and be like, oh, what do I think about? What should I think about? It's just think about anything as long as it's positive. You could think about anything in the whole world as long as it's positive. If you keep that mindset positive and you're thinking super highly of yourself, then there should be no reason you're not successful. Even in this day and age, and there's no reason I should not be successful, because there's so many opportunities to be successful now with the online selling and affiliate marketing and e-commerce. There's so many different things that I could start pursuing right now, and I could start getting $1,000 a month or $500 a month just from starting my project. And when this video is over and you guys have got done watched it, some of you guys are already clicked off halfway through this video and didn't even want to listen to what I had to say. Some of you guys probably clicked off halfway through and actually started pursuing what I was saying in self-improvement. Some of you guys are still here watching, which I respect you guys that are still watching this, because it's been 25 minutes into the video and I respect you guys for that. And some of you guys are gonna watch the rest of this video out, and you guys are gonna close your phone for a second, and maybe you will pursue and start thinking about a positive mindset, and you start changing your life from your mindset. Your life is changed from a mindset. If you change your mindset, your life is going to change. I promise you. That is a promise I have. You guys can come back to this video and spam hate comments if that's not true. But if your mindset is not healthy, you're not going to have a healthy life. If your mindset isn't positive, you're not going to have a positive life. Why would you not want to believe in yourself when you're the only person you got? You and your mom are the only two people that are going to fully 100% believe in you. So why not start by believing in yourself? Why not start by taking action and taking confidence in everything you do? Why not take authority in everything you do? And why would you not want to do that? Why would you not want to start by doing that? Why would you not want to start every day by journaling and scheduling certain things you could do in the day, rather than spending 6 hours on TikTok, 5 hours on TikTok, when you could be making TikTok videos and you could be getting paid for that? You could link YouTube video, you can link your shops, you can link everything. If you blow up off of a TikTok account nowadays, you can link everything into that TikTok. You can link your stores, your YouTubes, your Twitter. You could you know what I mean? You can link all that. Twitter's crazy. You can link all that into that, and that's crazy, you know? And that's why I say nowadays you only have to really blow up off of one social media app. I wouldn't count YouTube as a social media app though, because it's kind of just YouTube could be like useful. YouTube could be crazy useful. You can get so much information off of YouTube. I'd say the best for teenagers right now is, please get off of social media. Stop being consumers. Start being producers. Produce your own content. Take a stand for your life, you know? Because you only get one life to live. And as corny as that sounds, I mean, it's the truth. You only get one. And it's either up to you if you're going to choose it working a regular job, 9 to 5, or, you know, getting rich early and retiring your family, or retiring yourself at 20, 30 years old. You know? It's up to you. It's all a decision. You don't ever think like, oh, I wasn't gifted with natural skills to get money. I wasn't gifted with growing up in a rich household. I shouldn't even try. Don't even think like that. There is so much room to start. There's so much time. There's so much stuff to learn. So much. And just from you saying that is just cutting your mind off to all that positiveness. You know, because then you're just cutting yourself off to all the new things you could be learning. I'd say think of yourself, especially if you're a teenager, even if you're an adult, think of yourself as a sponge. You're just collecting information from anybody and everything. You're just a sponge. You're absorbing information. You're learning. You're processing the information. You're bettering the information. So let's, like, the whole crypto thing, when he told me about that on the laptop, I started looking into it, and maybe I might start doing that. Maybe I might start, you know, it's just the matter of a certain skill set you have. It's the matter of, if you can really learn and develop one certain skill set in life, that should be enough to make you a millionaire. That should be enough to make you financially stable. That should be enough. And you know, people just don't want to get to the grind. And I understand that, because Most of the people that don't want to get to grinding is, I mean, look at their lives. They probably eat unhealthy. You know, they just watch Netflix all day. They watch TikToks all day. This pointless, you know what I mean, consuming of content all day. Just sitting down eating Lay's potato chips, you know, eating shit tons of junk food. And it's all right to do that sometimes. I mean, it's all right to take yourself a little break. I mean, but people just get too caught up into it, and they lose themselves in it. And I was realizing that when I was younger, I used to drink a lot of pop, and I used to eat a lot of like hot Cheetos, Red Dye 40. Look up Red Dye 40 when you're done with this video. It's the worst thing you could possibly put in your body. I don't even know why it's even on the shelves of stores, because how fucking terrible it is for your body. I don't even know why they even sell it to kids or even sell it to anybody, honestly. It's disgusting. It disgusts me. Why would they do that? Why would they purposely sell products that are purposefully making us fucking dumber? The more that I say that is the more sense it makes. They want us to be weak-minded. They want us to not have a say in anything. They don't want us to think for ourselves, because if we all started actually like stepping back and looking at situations for what it is, it's really just them trying to get us against each other. Black versus white, you know, Asian versus black, you know, any race, any sex, they're just trying everything possible to make us separate. You know, Democrat versus Republican, um, all that. It's just all things to separate us as humans, to separate us as creatures. It's just all to make us weak-minded and only think on one straight path, is go to college and get a college degree and then graduate and then get a job that you're not going to fucking like the rest of your life, and then have to work it, and then have to come home to your wife complaining about you not having enough money to pay for the bills. I mean, sad truth, sad reality. I mean, most most people that are middle class, low class, they their lives, like, it's sad because they think they're like, okay, I got this college degree. I went to school for this many years to get this, and I'm making like good money, 30 dollars an hour, $35 an hour, but I still walk into stores and I have to check prices. I still have to be aware of everything I spend money on. I have to be aware of every little thing I get, and it's just, I feel like that's just not a life I would want to live, and I feel like that's a life that most of the people that are watching this don't want to live. I feel like as a man, most men, they want to live that rich supercar mansion type of life. And if you don't want to live that type of life, then go ahead and be normal. Just do normal things. Get a job. I mean, there's nothing wrong with starting out with a job. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I 100%, matter of fact, I want everybody to start out with a job, to get that first paycheck, to get those first type of things out of the way. But don't keep that job. Don't rely off that job. You know, find other things. You know, if you're working in a suck ass job, you just hate it so much. Do everything in your power you possibly can to get out of it. Everything in your power. While you're at work, I want you to be on your phone trading stocks, or you know what I mean? Like, actually do things like that. And I'm not even joking with you guys. I promise you. If you guys want to get out of those situations, you got to take action. You got to. So, for all the 17, 16, 18-year-olds out there, if you just turned 18 years old, I want you guys to go get credit cards and try to spend money on it and then pay it off instantly, and make sure you get that credit score pretty good. Make sure you have a good credit score to start off with. I mean, That's my mindset. I mean, credit score, I mean, all that shit, I mean, that could be distractions from getting real money. I mean, who knows? I don't even know fully yet. I just wanted to make this talk video to help a couple people out, to motivate them into doing what they want to do, you know? I'm just hoping that whoever watches this video fully through, or whoever watches this all the way to the end, they actually learn something and they actually like use it, you know? That's my main goal. Is just my main goal is just to help people out. I'm going through, like, I am at the same points as people are right now too. Like, I'm a 17-year-old kid. So I know, like, I'm at situations people are at, but you know, it's there's no better and who's worse. There's no who's higher, you know what I mean? There's no none of that. Like, you know, you could have a friend that has a mansion and everything. It's just like that doesn't make them a better person than you. Money's not everything, you know? Just just being able to like be financially stable and just know that you could get anything you want is the mindset I want. Is the life that I want. Is just knowing I could walk into any store and buy anything in it. And that's just a great feeling in general, you know? But money, don't get me wrong, money is definitely not everything. Don't think of money as like it's just everything. Think of money as it comes frequently, abundantly, and you're always around money. Think of money that like you got to think of money like it's always around to get money. You got to think of money like how a millionaire thinks of money. It's always around them. There's always a time where they're thinking of money. I don't think there's a millionaire in this world that's not thinking about money or not thinking about the next way to get money. That's how it is. And if you want to be successful just like them, I mean, you gotta focus. Just focus for 5, 10 years of your life, and then you could be retired. If you just focus and really learn money, then you know the snowball effect will happen, and you'll just keep growing and growing and growing. Once you get that first sum of money, it's easy from there, and you know how to do it again. You know how to replicate that again and again and again, and then that's a snowball effect, and then you got it from there. That's all it takes. It just takes a couple years of really hard work and focus to actually become, you know, to retire. I really want to retire by 22. I feel like that'd be a good ass age to retire, 22. Cause then I could drink and you know what I mean. I'm retired, and then like that'd be crazy. And I feel like everybody should have super high expectations for themselves like that. I don't feel like anybody should like have low ass expectations. They should always set their goals high. I feel like there's never a point in my life where I had low goals for myself, or I had low, you know what I mean? Like I didn't think I was going to be anything, because I always thought I was going to be something. Even at the age of 9, 10, I just knew I was different from people. I knew I was, you know. And that's also a mindset thing. Just know you're different. You try to be different. Honestly, bro, don't try to fit in. That's the worst you could possibly do, cuz if you go try to fit in, then you're just going to fit into the system. And when you fit into the system, then you're going to have to work those 9 to 5 jobs, and you're going to have to work those shitty jobs you don't want to work. You're going to have to live that shitty life you never wanted. That's just how it's going to be. If you don't want to put in the work now, and you don't want to try your best to be successful now, then that's how it's gonna be. And I know it sucks. Life is hard. There's so many things in life that's just fucking. It sucks. The life has downs and ups, and that's what makes life great. That's what makes being a man great. Is you actually have to grind. This is all a grind right now. It makes it way more enjoyable when you actually really realize that, damn, okay, I'm a man. I have to establish some type of worth. And as a man, the only way I can establish worth is through my network, or my, income. Because, I mean, let's be honest, that's basically true. It's your status as a man, you know what I mean? How much money you have, how well known you are, how you carry yourself, how you dress. Those are all really important things as a man to do. You know? If you really feel like you're stuck in your certain situation and you really feel like you can't get out, start with the mindset trick. Start thinking you're the shit. And you don't gotta necessarily tell everybody around you you're the shit. Because most of the time, yeah, obviously people don't want to hear that. They'll think you're cocky and everything. But just know in your mind you're the shit. And you don't have to tell anybody that. And they don't even have to know that. But you just know in your mind that you're him. You're that guy. You're the guy you always wanted to be. You are already that person. You are already that successful person. You are already that millionaire. You already own those cars. You already own that mansion. That's exactly how you should think about it. And that's exactly how everybody that is successful thinks. And that's where you start the mindset. And then you could go from there. But if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I will be posting more videos like this probably. I'm going to get a second channel. So you guys will probably see this in on my live stream. I'll probably plug my other channel. But if you guys really enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Keep your guys' head up, man. You're never too late to getting money. Don't ever let anybody tell you that. And success is everywhere. And as long as you chase it and you think about it every day, success will find you. Alright guys, everybody have a good day. I hope you guys took some things out of this video, and I hope you guys actually pursued the things I was trying to help you guys understand, and I hope I motivated some of you guys to pursue your dreams, you know. So have a good day, y'all. Peace.